What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So Mariah Carey is a very successful singer, businesswoman, very beautiful, very talented. The rest is history when concerning Mariah Carey. She is one of the best-selling female artists of all time, selling over 75 million certified albums. 54 years old, still looks great. Been married twice, first to Tommy Modela, then obviously Nick Cannon. She has 2 children. But something is very interesting here because she was a fiance to James Packer, the Australian billionaire. And of course, Mariah Carey has dated relatively younger men. Again, Nick Cannon is, 43, so 11 years younger. So that wasn't going to work out, right? She's making more money than this guy. Nick Cannon is 11 years younger. But then there's Bryan Tanaka. Bryan Tanaka is a backup dancer. Nothing wrong with being a backup dancer. He's a choreographer. That's great. But he is not her. And Bryan Tanaka has to be maybe 40. So 14 years younger than her. But then they have split up. That's interesting. Because, they always talk about these ladies have all this opportunity. These ladies are so beautiful. These ladies are so gorgeous. They have every opportunity to do these things until they don't. So then why is it that they don't? I believe the reason why they don't is because, there's not so many fish in the sea as they would want you to believe. There's not. There's not. Not that level. The reality is this. When you are a man and you have the opportunities to do some of the things that, a lot of the rich guys are doing. And look at Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. They can never find a guy on their level. Want to know why? Because they don't exhibit that. Mariah Carey had James Packer, but I think she really wasn't attracted to the guy. She really likes these other guys, and so at least she had an opportunity to billionaire, where the other 2 could never even get a thousander. Cardi B had Offset, okay, great, but again, all of these boss chicks are finding themselves dealing with men that make severely underneath what they do. Same thing with Keke Palmer. You're seeing it more often, and then they can't keep the guys. What does this tell you as a man? Guys, work on yourself. Work on yourself. To be a valuable man, to believe in yourself, to have what you have going on. Don't let anybody intimidate you about what age you want to date. Again, look at this. Mariah Carey is dating somebody 14 years younger. Nobody says that she's rocking the cradle, are they? No, they're not. Nobody's saying that at all. Not saying it. Nobody's saying it. Rocking the cradle, no. But you're seeing these boss chicks, I can get this guy, get that. Clearly, they're having issues with it. They are dealing with guys they are making less money than, and guess what? They are completely, usually less happy. Do you think this is going to happen? Seriously for them? I don't think so. I just don't. A lot of these ladies work hard and they get good money and things like that. It's great that they get that money. Guess what? Want to know something? Not a lot of guys beating down the door. All the guys beating down the door, want to know what? Those guys are gone. Okay? Those guys are already taken. Those guys have went bye-bye. That's why. All right? They're gone. Not there anymore. And want to know why? Guys are not really attracted to boss chicks, man. They're not attracted to boss chicks. Guys don't want boss chicks. Not that much. Because boss chicks come with attitudes. They don't want to listen a lot of times. They don't want to listen a lot. They're not doing what they're supposed to do for a lot of the guys out there. And guys who have what they have, they don't want to be bothered. The last thing you want to do is be dealing with somebody who isn't malleable. You worked hard. I mean, as a man, you worked hard to be a provider, worked hard to be something, and then you get this person in your life. They don't want to listen. They, and you're like, you know what? I don't really need that, man. Let me just, let me just do something different, man. Let me just, and that's what forces these chicks, and it happens in America, where they're like, you know what? Let me go deal with, a guy that makes less than me. A lot of rich guys are like, yeah, as long as you do it, take it over there. And that's what they have to do. Most ladies have to take their stuff over to the guys that don't have anything. They don't. They boss these guys around. These guys are miserable. They come home with the boss attitude to the guy. Then they get mad at the guy for not being like them. Have you ever been with somebody that's a loser? A person who's not motivated? It's very difficult for anybody who's a high, and Mariah Carey is a go-getter. Oh my God. You have to be. To be like Mariah Carey or Beyonce, you need to be a man that, and again, I always think that women are a little bit older than some of these guys. They have a hard time respecting them. But if you work less than her, oh my gosh, she can love you to death. How can she respect that? No woman can respect that. Okay? They just can't. You're not a man that has it going on. Look at Jeff Bezos' wife, right? I forgot her last name, but what is it? She ended up marrying this guy that was a teacher, and she got rid of the guy very fast. That guy was a joke. That guy was a joke to her. Couldn't believe it. That's the situation we're dealing with. And a lot of these ladies out there, when it comes to being a boss chick, or a lot of guys are just not. Guys who are doing very well are just not really interested in that. So it forces these subpar men, like Nicki Minaj's husband, Keke Palmer's guy, Lonnie Love's guy, to be there. Stedman, Oprah, hey, makes you feel good, go for it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Scare the bell. We're out.